All right, we're back, guys. We are going to be opening this box. I had a little bit of technical difficulties, but I have this big ass fucking box of Switch 2 accessories that JSaux gave me, and I was in the middle of opening it and going over it, but I had some technical difficulties. We're back, and while you guys file in, I'm going to talk about what we were checking out. We were about to check out the steering wheel, the racing steering wheel. It's a Switch 2 only, so this is only compatible with the Switch 2. I have it right here with the Joy-Con on it, and it's actually really comfortable. Has little hand grips here, LR buttons right here. You just slip the Joy-Con 2 in and out like nada, like nothing, right? We were going to test it with Mario Kart World. It's been a minute since I've done anything with the Joy-Cons. Now, I actually think I screwed up. I think I have to use the Joy-Con, the blue one, and I need to find it. So just give me a minute. What's up, Bird Talk? How you doing? Here we go. We got it. So we're actually going to have to redo the which grip we got going on. And it stinks because I just had a raid come in. And now it looks like clean with a lung infection. I'm sorry to hear that. And I just realized my Joy-Cons are fucking dead anyway, so I can't fucking use them right now. So we'll move on. I wasn't prepared for this. It's one of those nights. Oops. Saw plumber's crack. Worst raid timing, to be honest. I mean, you can't do anything about that. You can't do anything about that. That was in the past. We're here in the present. You know what I mean? You can't do anything about OBS crashing. I didn't end the stream. OBS crashed. I mean, I didn't turn the stream off on purpose, guys. You know what I mean? I didn't turn it off on purpose. The OBS just shut down. And then it wasn't detecting the thing, but I got the card working now. So bear with me. All right? Wait for some people to come in. I have my Joy-Cons charging, because that's where we left off at. We were checking out the wheel. The wheel of fortune. But yeah, hopefully people make their way back in. If not, that's cool. I did not reboot it, actually. I just kind of fucked around. Give me 1 second. I had something over here I needed. But yeah, guys, it's not like it's my first time ever using a PC. The Elgatos are pretty temperamental pieces of technology in general. And you kind of have to tinker with them sometimes. I'm not going to go ahead and repeat myself again. So just know that OBS crashed, all right? If anybody else comes in, here and ask what happened, just somebody in the chat, let them know that I had OBS crashed. I just had my... Have you plugged these Switch accessories into a Switch 2 since third party? Will it break your Switch 2? Well, it's nothing that you're actually plugging in. It's stuff like this. So far it's stuff like this, like cases and stuff like that. We'll figure it out. We'll figure out in a bit. I'm going to wait for some of you guys to come in here, and then I'm going to kind of quickly start back where I was at. It was pretty frustrating because it was my thing wasn't detecting. So we got a big ass box. Well, it's nothing to detect. It's stuff that you put game keys in. This, it's an accessory case. I mean, we're going to try it out, Victor. I haven't tried any of these. I'm opening them up for the first time. I'm opening everything up for the first time on stream. It's like a live unboxing. What's up, Word Up Russia? Let's get them likes up, guys, if you can, please. This is a brand new stream. So the likes are reset. So we got 4 likes. And we're at 20 viewers. No, I just opened the box, but my stream crashed. So anybody just coming in here, my stream crashed, OBS crashed. I had to start over. But I had a big ass box. It's the box that you can see in the thumbnail. There was a lot of accessories, and we're gonna go through it again. We're gonna start over, but we're gonna go through it. We're gonna go through the big old box. What's in the fucking box? What was I opening? It should say it in the title. Switch to accessories. Switch to accessories in the title, guys. So I'm gonna wait for some of you guys to come in. Let's get them likes up, please. We only got 9 likes. All right, I'm gonna wait for some of you guys to get here, and I am charging my Joy-Cons because they were completely dead. Do I still get the retro game box subscription? I do, actually. I just got a box. I just the last 2 I didn't open, so now I have 3. I took the last month off because Billy died, so I didn't really upload that much or that often, and then what I did was just new stuff and things like that. So I am going to catch up on those. So I have the video game monthly boxes. I have 3 of them, and one of them is actually right here, but that's a whole different video. So we're going to let's see. I don't know how fast Joy-Con 2s. I don't know how fast Joy-Con 2s charge, but they're charging right now as we speak. We'll go ahead and we'll do a dirty thing. I'm also going to kind of edit this and splice this for later. So all this that you're seeing right now is going to be edited out of the VOD of this stream. The stream's just going to basically be like me testing the stuff out and stuff like that. But you guys are seeing this live while it's happening. So we'll cover it. So I'm gonna kind of do like a quick intro and all that, which I did already, and I opened it and all that, and then the stream shut down. So thank you, Tim's, for sharing the stream. Appreciate it. By the way, I'm going to go ahead and take this time to share something with y'all. Give it one quick second. I don't know if any of you guys are aware at this time or at this moment, but I am doing a fundraiser through Extra Life, which is a video game program of Children's Miracle Network. They work with children's hospitals and stuff. I'm working with the Children's Hospital of San Antonio, which is Christus Children's. We have raised $635 fucking dollars in 3 days. My goal is $5,000. I don't know if we'll hit that, but we hit $635. So big shout outs to everybody that sent a contribution to it. I don't see a dime of this money. This goes directly to the hospital. It goes towards life-saving treatment, better equipment, making sure that the kids get the care that they need. A few years ago, I won a silver medal for raising $500. So we hit it again this time. We hit the $500 goal. So we'll see how much we could do. Shout outs to everybody that has contributed. If you can't contribute, that's fine. The big thing that would be helpful for me is if you guys go ahead and share the thing. So there's my extra life. We will be doing a fundraiser live stream shortly. I'm gonna have a stream dedicated to those donations. I'm probably gonna be playing Hyrule Warriors on that stream, so that will be a full stream. I'm not gonna do like a 24-hour thing, but I'll probably do like a solid like 5 to like 8 hour fundraiser for it, to see if I can hit the goal and stuff like that. If anybody wants to join, you could join the team too. I think if you go to my page, there might be a way to join as a team member underneath my team if you guys want. How's that? I don't know when it'll be. It'll probably be tomorrow or Saturday. I don't know yet, or Friday. I'm still working out. Probably I would venture to say sometime this weekend. But yeah, you can even join the team if you want. If you go over there, I think there's a way to join. You can become like a team member on my team and do your own fundraiser as well underneath my team banner. I think. I'm not sure how it works, but feel free to go check it out. Bird Talk did contribute over $100, by the way, onto it. He contributed a lot, so thank you, Bird Talk. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. I think there was a person, Cheery Maple or something like that. Let me see her name. Cheeky Meeple contributed to it. There was a few people that did contributions. As a matter of fact, I'm stupid. Give me a second. I could just go and look on the donations down here. So Cheeky Meeple did a 205, a 125. Sega Seth did a 10. Joseph Ayler did a 5 and a 5. Jose did a 30. Smash JT did 50. Shout out to Smash. Laura Thomas did 30. Bird Talk 125. Cassie with a 30. Cheeky Meeple with a 50. And Theodore with a 20. So shout outs to everybody. I think Cheeky's taking cash donations from friends. That's why she's able to contribute so much. So big shout outs if you guys can contribute or share it. Just share it. That would be good too. So while these Joy-Cons charge, how you guys doing? Don't be shy. We had a pretty active chat and then everything went to hell with the OBS. Let you guys come in a little bit longer. So this case, this is the influencer box that JSaux has. JSaux, they make accessories for like iPhones, Androids, Switch, all that stuff. They make basically accessories for portable devices, and they had a box for a Switch 2 like influencer box. They sent me this in August, and I have been sleeping on it. I haven't gotten a chance to open it, look at anything, so shout outs to JSaux, and I'm sorry it took so long. Hopefully this helps you guys out and you guys can check it out. I'm going to try to leave some links down below proactively if you want to check their website. I think it's literally like JSaux. We'll go ahead and look it up. What is up, Jamage Sector? How you doing? This is water, actually. Water. Let's go ahead and look at their website just real quick, just so you guys could get a feel of some of the stuff that they have as it loads. So yeah, I was hanging on to this. So here's their Switch 2 accessories. They have like giveaways and stuff. There's cases. They got all sorts of stuff lined up on their website. Some of this is in this box. Some of it is in this box. So we're going to be checking out some of the stuff today. It's jsaux.com. As a matter of fact, I'll post this in the chat for you guys so you guys can go to it and all that. And I have not been compensated outside of getting free shit. Okay, so this is my first time looking at this stuff. So we're gonna be unboxing it, looking at it for the first time. And yeah, like I said, there's JSaux.com. So the first thing that we were looking at is I opened this. It was the game card case kit. If you like to take your stuff around, if you like to be portable and take your games with you and you're responsible, you're not like me, you won't lose your Switch games. This is good for all the Switch cartridges, for Switch OG, Switch 2, Switch OLED, all that, because they're all basically the same. Here is the thing. We opened it earlier on stream. It's basically a generic case. Holds up to 40 game cards. You just put them in. It's foam, so I think it's pretty safe. For me, I forget everything. I lose a lot of stuff. So if I had 40 Switch games in one little thing like this and I lost it, that's like, what, thousands of dollars of games? So for me, I'm scared, but it works. It does its job. It seems pretty fucking sturdy. It's actually not much bigger than a fucking 3DS. Seems like it's like a 3DS size. So you can carry 40 things with it. It's called the Game Case 40 in case you wanted to check that out. That was the first thing that we checked out of the box. What's in the box? What's in the box, right? The next thing that we looked at is these. These are like little thumb grips. They have these for all sorts of different things. You put them like on your Joy-Con, and it's supposed to provide you like a little bit of texture and stuff. There's like 3 different sets of thumb grips, and I believe these are also good for Switch OG, Switch OLED, and all of them. I think one size fits all for all the Joy-Cons. So some people prefer these more than what the Joy-Con grip actually is. For me, it doesn't matter either way, but some people think for certain games having like a textured grip could actually help you. So these are called the multi-mode joystick cap and thumb grip with lever guard set. If you guys want to check those out. So those are the 2 accessories we got to. They gave us some stickers. I don't mess with stickers really, but that kind of looks like a Bomberman reference right here. I guess. Right? Am I seeing Bomberman incorrectly? I don't know. And then this was an accessory that I already have one of these on my Switch 2. This is a screen protector, self-explanatory. You need one of these if you intend on using your Switch 2. You need protection, right, Parbs? We need protection, Parbs. Apparently, it has a matte protection, anti-glare. It's ultra clear, has hardness, scratch resistant. I already have a screen protector, so this one I'm going to keep for safekeeping. I mess up all the time, whether it's on my phone, whether it's on my Switch 2. If I got to put a screen protector, I screw that sumbitch up. I always put it on wrong. I always mess it up. Protection is mandatory, says Parbs. Can I get a 1 in the chat for protection? Do not raw dog your Switch 2. Okay, it's a $500 Switch console. You do not want to raw dog it. You want protection. So JSaux has their own. Again, I already have a Switch protector, or else I would put it on there. And then the next accessory that we were going to take a look at is the Joy-Con steering wheels. Now, what I was saying earlier was, remember how Mario Kart Wii had like the kitty, like red, or no, it's plain white, but they also sold like red and blue, green. They had like different wheels. Like it was all the rage back in the day to have like a Wii remote, a golf club, a baseball bat. They had like a tennis racket for all the Wii Sports stuff. And then Mario Kart had like the Wii wheel. Well, these are a little bit more ergonomic, as I would say. Now, these only work for the Switch 2 Joy-Con. So this version from JSaux will not work with the Switch OG Joy-Con. It's only for the Switch 2 Joy-Con. Okay? And it has buttons up here. It has ergonomic grips. And you just kind of hold it like that. You put it in there. My Joy-Cons are charging as we speak right now, but we will, just for shits and giggles, be playing some Mario Kart later, okay? So if you guys want to throw down on some Mario Kart World, get ready for it. We will be doing that, and I'll be using this while we play later tonight, okay? So just some heads up, there is 2 in this package. I have no clue where my second one went. Oh, here it is. I dropped it, but it has two of them. You just put the Joy-Con in. There's nothing to it. No electronics. You just pop it in, and it's good to go. It's gravy, baby. Parb says those wheels were too big. You couldn't use the buttons. Yeah, I remember they were kind of like awkward and stuff, but it was all the rage back in the day. They had like, I remember at like Ross and Marshalls and stuff, they had like special packs that had like bats and tennis rackets. They weren't official Nintendo brand, but all right. Let's see. We got a integrated soft TPU protective case for the Switch U. So this looks like it's just a protective case that you slip on. It says pleasant hand feel, convenient for wearing and removing. So this is if you want to go portable with your Switch 2 and you want to have a, I guess a safe shell on it. We'll put this on in a minute. My Joy-Cons are charging as we speak. And it looks like we also have a shock absorbent storage case for the Switch 2. So this looks like it's a different type of storage case that you basically, it says cushion storage layout, excellent equipment security, rigid design. So again, when the Joy-Con stop charging, we'll put the Switch 2 in there. We got lots of protection. Lots of protection, guys. Ultra thin carrying case for Switch 2. So we got two of them here. We got what looks like a blue one and a red one. So they're giving me Switch cases up the yin yang. And again, all these are in their shop. It says wear resistant, built-in accessory storage bag, anti-shock. So these are probably going to be like the other Switch cases that you've seen in the past, where you open it, there's like a pouch, and it carries like just a few games or something like that. So let's go ahead and open this one. We don't need to put the Switch 2 inside this, but if it is just for Switch 2, that means the OLED and the Switch OG will not fit in these. Is it just one? It is just one. So is it reversible, or is there? It's just showing me. Hold on. I guess they gave me one. So there's two different color options. They gave me the orangish one. So it's like a, I know it's not actual leather, but it's like a leather feel. It has that Payless shoe source smell. You know, that kind of like foam. Like, it's very nostalgic. I smell my accessories when I open them, guys. I'm just saying. All right, let's open this. Now, I have seen in the past, some people said some of the zippers on some of these cases scratch the screens and stuff. I'm not sure if this is the case with that, but we do have some app stuff, transparency, product information, things like that. Inside of the case, feels nice and soft. Again, pretty standard. Looks like you just put your games in here. Put your games in there. And then you put your Switch 2 on top. And then you just kind of buckle it in safely. And that's it. Now, some of the other ones in the past had like a pouch up here where you could put like your USB cable or your charger and stuff like that. This one kind of seems kind of flat. Doesn't seem like it has much space for anything besides your Switch 2 in the games. So, has a little handle. It's pretty standard. Pretty standard as far as Switch 2 cases go. I remember when Switch OG first came out, everybody and their mother had Switch cases. I probably got like at least 100 Switch OG cases sent to me. Some of them have like Mario characters on them and stuff like that. So, I'm not going to put the Switch 2 in that because you guys are probably already aware of how those work. But again, in case you want to see what they have on their website. And then here's the last accessory. It looks like it's another portable carrying case. But this one looks like it has some ridges. So we'll go ahead and open it. And it says it holds 10 Switch game cards. So I'm thinking this one is for Switch 2 only as well. You can see. And Henlo says it violates Sherman Act. It's called tying agreement to force consumers buy product A to use product B. It's proven by emulators that PC can play Nintendo games. So selling, no more need for consoles legally. Consumers win. Okay, I mean, there you have it. Henlo speaks the truth. This is a cool box. This is a cool box right here. And let's go ahead and open it. And this one seems like it's a little bit more bigger of a case. Holy smokes. Look at that. I like the ridge. I like the ridge. You can feel the ridge. We got pretty standard case. This case I kind of like a lot better than the orange case. This orange case that I just opened. I like this case a little bit more just by its appearance. It's a little bit more manly, a little bit more Sega. And it looks like it has an actual strap. So you could like carry it over like a satchel. It's not a purse, guys. It's a satchel. It's a satchel. And looks like you open it up. Velcro. You put your Switch 2 right here underneath. And then it looks like you have a pouch. And you can carry Switch games. Oh, right here. Carry up to 10. This looks like this actually turns into something that you could use to hold your Switch up. Like I've seen this before on other Switch 2 carrying cases that you basically lean your Switch 2 on that and then you put it like on a table. So I don't know how great that would work, but it looks like it's an option on it. And it's nice and soft. This case I like a lot better than the orange one. I'm not going to lie, just because it's more aesthetic. It's more my type. It's black. What's up, Steve? It's black. It's soft. It has that Payless Shoe Source foamy smell. Sometimes you just got to sniff. Sometimes you just got to take a quick sniff, right? Right, Jostler? You got to take a sniff of the seats that your students sit on. Anyways, shout outs. How you doing, man? So here you go. That was 2 cases. Now, let's go ahead. Good evening, Steve. How you doing? I have a shock absorbent case, and I have the integrated soft case. So lots of different protection and stuff. And again, Victor asked in the chat earlier, how can these work on your Switch 2? Can Nintendo detect it? These are nothing that you plug in electronically. There's like, I know that there's some concern with third-party accessories that if you try to use like certain chargers or certain things for like the dock and things like that, that it won't work. None of these are electronic. These are all like protective accessories, storage cases, things like that for your Joy-Cons. So these work. All these will work. These aren't anything that you need to power your Switch 2 with. So they're safe, right? In theory, right? I would assume so that they're safe. Now let's go ahead and open this one. This is the integrated soft TPU protected case for the Switch DOS. Okay. Be careful opening this shiznit. How's everybody doing tonight, by the way? Appreciate y'all. A little bit of a different type of live stream. I don't do live unboxings too often, but I figured I've been sleeping on this box for quite some time, and they've been good sports about it. Now, I don't think I've had anything like this for the Switch in the past. But here you go. You just put the Switch 2 in there with the Joy-Cons. You put it all right there, and you just kind of hold it. And it's like a soft rubbery feel. Let's go ahead. We're going to grab the Switch 2. We're going to pop it in. So here's my Switch 2. And everything should be charged pretty good. You know, I have not ever held this. I've not tried to play this. I've not held this in portable mode since I bought it. I've kept it docked. I'm a docker. All right, so we're going to just, I guess, slip it in. But yeah, I'm a docker, so I don't ever really play handheld. Anybody else like to dock? All right. You just kind of slip it. It is a little bit of a tight feel a little bit. Little bit of a tight fit. I'm not going to lie. It actually is kind of tight. What's up, Daryl? All right, we got it. We got it on there, guys. So it's see-through. You can still see your Switch. It holds the Joy-Cons in place. I don't know how much protection this is going to give since it's literally just a piece of plastic, but, you know, it feels comfortable at least, and it's see-through, and the holes are accessible. That's number one most important thing. The holes are accessible. Crimson Skidmark says, I bet you are a Docker. But yeah, it looks good. I have not played my Switch 2 portably, like ever. Look at that. Looks nice, doesn't it? I've not played my Switch 2 Lite portably ever. Huh, interesting. So, there we go. I'm just curious. I'm curious right now. Just for shits and giggles. Look at the screen. That actually looks pretty good. How many of you guys play handheld? Perfect Savage says they play their Switch handheld a lot. I have not tried it. Maybe I'll do it in bed. Now let's try to take this out. Let's try to take it out safely. A little worried. A little scared. Okay. So I just kind of peeled the corner off. And this is very tight. And I'm not trying to be innuendo-ish. But that does kind of scare me a little bit with how tight that is. That's not what she said or he said. It does scare me a little bit with how tight it is. Just a heads up if you get one of these. Be cautious. Take care of your Switch 2. I don't see any damage. I don't see any damage from it, but that was really tight. That was really, really, really tight. Okay, now continuing on, we got, I just had the other one. We got this one. And in a minute, guys, we're going to play Mario Kart World for like the first time in forever. I'm going to be using the wheel, okay? Like DSP, I'm going to be giving you guys an incentive. We're going to use a wheel, okay? We're going to play, and it's going to be fun. It's going to be robust, meaningful content. Never play handheld. Wish they had a screenless version. A screenless version of a Switch 2? How's that supposed to work? Alright, here we go. Alright, we're opening this one. Meaningful and robust. Meaningful and robust. Ooh, this one's kind of... Alright. Okay, so we have this case. Now, I know some of these, I think they told me they were prototypes or they're like working in design right now or something, that they were waiting for approval on something. So just a heads up, some of this accessories that you might be seeing might not be on their website completely. I think this is literally just a case that you put your Switch 2 in and close it. Now this one, I don't. Yeah. So it's actually just a plastic card case, clamshell that you store it in. So this, I think this could break. Like, I think this is plastic. If this falls downstairs, it's done. I think a carrying case is a little bit more safer, in my opinion. But I guess this is maybe just like I don't know, an option. I don't feel safe putting this inside of a plastic clam. I'm not trying to talk shit about the product, but it is an interesting choice. It is an interesting choice. It's a shock absorb. It says shock absorbent. A shock absorbent storage case, it says. So, I don't know. I don't know about that. Now, we're going to go ahead and pop it in. And find my robust gaming flavor steering wheel. All right. Robust. And we're going to move over. So this is what I was trying to do earlier when my capture device was not wanting to cooperate with me. It was not wanting to cooperate. But guess what, buckos? I got it to work. Or at least I thought I did. Because now it's definitely not working. Come on, Nintendo. I know what's happening. It needs to be on. There we go. Robust. All right, guys. Who wants to play? I know it's last minute. Let's try it. How do you turn on fucking motion control? Oh, shit. What's up, Heyo Studios in the freaking house? How you turn on motion control on this? Alright, we're just going to start with that. We'll start with the generic. Settings. Smart steering. Tilt controls on. There we go, baby. Okay, so I am using the tilt. It is a little difficult. I've not used tilt controls with this. But you can still use the joystick, by the way. I'm going to try to use this steering wheel for Kirby air raiders, too, by the way. Oof. I feel like I can't control my turns that great. Alright, turns. I guess it takes getting a little bit of used to, but definitely. I thought I made a room. Mario Kart World, you thought it was going to be Sonic Racing? I do not own Sonic Racing. God, how the fuck do you make a room? Oh, here we go. If any of you guys want to join in quick, it's been a minute since we played Mario Kart on the stream. Big shout outs though to JSaux. Big shout outs to JSaux though. It's been a while for me too. Been a while for me too. But yeah, big shout outs to JSaux for the magical big box of accessories. I appreciate it. Sorry it took forever to get to it. Thank you so much. All right. J Cox. Big shout out to J Cox. If anybody wants to play, I am not going to play using the steering wheel though. We're 100% switching to the actual controller. Also, happy belated birthday to JSaux Studios in the chat. Big shout outs. Big happy belated to you. Anybody hopping on? Is this game dead? I have not played this game in easily like 2 months. Sonic killed it. I'll have to check out Sonic here soon. I don't have it. I was waiting for the Switch 2 version to come out. I thought the physical version wasn't out yet. Thank you, Descendants. I know you've been subbed, buddy. Oh, we got Starboy and Jody. Let's go. Motherfucker Starboy. You've been finishing Tears of the Kingdom. Nice. All right, guys, let's go. I have not played this in a minute. Yeah, I had a little bit of hiccups earlier, man. I had a hypnotic raid, and then my fucking stream cut off, and half those people, more than half of those people didn't come back. That sucks. Yeah, it's been a while since I played this game. But yeah, I had some technical difficulties. I know it's a little bit of a different type of stream. I was showing the Switch accessories. I get it. Wasn't everybody's vibe, but... you know, some of that stuff I got can definitely come in handy. Oh yeah, there's no fixing her. Nobody wants to fix her. I want her broken. Shit. Welcome back, Lego. Lego. New World coming to Switch 2? What's New World? You get any Switch 2 games? You need to get some Mario Kart. Some Mario Kart. We got some time to the next race. Let's fuck around in free mode. Your 10 trophies from Platinum? You know, I still need to buy Mortal Kombat. I didn't buy it. I've been reading mixed things about it. People say it's not optimized or doesn't run well. What's your take on it? Is it worth it? What'd you get it on? PlayStation? Does the game give you a gun if you pick Luigi? No, it should give you the Ghost Blaster, though. The Poltergeist. That'd be good. You rather emulate all the old MK, not a Mortal Kombat fan? Dude, the old school Mortal Kombat's great. You play Switch 2, but the missus is playing Pokemon. Yeah, I might get the Mortal Kombat. Well, the new Hyrule Warriors is coming out, like, tomorrow. So I think I'm going to buy that. I'm going to buy Hyrule Warriors for sure. And I think I might stream that. Pro guy on YouTube, pro player, says it's not a bad game. Alright, because I was seeing people saying it's not optimized, that it runs terrible, and all this other shit. What's up, Carter? Yeah, there's a new Hyrule Warriors coming out. So there's Hyrule Warriors, Metroid, Kirby. Those are like the next 3 first-party titles coming out. They're all within like the next month. I think Kirby Air Riders comes out next week. But you know what's crazy about Metroid? Is that game has been hyped, delayed. That game was announced back in like 2017, right? And now it's less than a month away from coming out and they're not even really hyping it. Like, where's the marketing? Where's the commercials? Where's the advertisements? Like, it's one of their biggest video game releases of all time, and it doesn't even seem like they're really promoting it. I think they released, like, a fucking trailer, like, the other day. That's about it. And sure, it's gonna sell good. It's gonna sell decent, but hype it up a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Like, give us some hype. Instead of a Kirby Air Riders Direct, a second one, they should have had a fucking Metroid Prime Direct. I'm sucking ass. Yeah, it's a Switch 1 and 2 release. And I got a hot take. I think the Switch OG boxes, the artwork looks better on them. Because it doesn't have, like, all the fucking text on the bottom. And, you know, like the Switch 2 boxes, they're mostly, like, all... Like, you got way too much red and stuff like that. And the artwork is smaller. If you look at the artwork for Metroid Prime 4 on the Switch OG or the Switch 2 box, I think the Switch OG box looks better. Same with, like, the Zelda games. I think the Switch OG artwork box looks better. Just my opinion. Because you have all the little fucking text on the bottom of the Switch 2 games too, like down here. Like on the Metroid box, on the Pokemon box. Like, Google it real quick. Give me your take. Beach Breezy Mario. Yeah, they didn't really fucking spend much on the new Pokemon. But you could tell when some of the textures are like flat as fuck. Yeah, I never got to experience the cutscenes of Mortal Kombat Mythology Sub-Zero. Because I played it on the 64 as well. 64 missed out on all those cutscenes because even like WWF Attitude and Warzone had cutscenes and full motion video. WCW Nitro on the PlayStation had video. Gotta pay them all. Dang cartridge memory limitations. I was supposed to go to a YouTube event in Austin tomorrow night, but I had to cancel. I had some family stuff come up. Unfortunate. It was going to be pretty cool. Stone Mountain 64 was going to be there. The guy that does the Call of Duty and Battlefield fucking skits online. What's up, JSaux? Stone Mountain 64 was going to be there and a couple other people. It was going to be a pretty cool event. YouTube events are awesome. They're like open food, open bar. It's like all you can eat and drink within the time limit of the event. You get to meet people. Sometimes they give you swag. But I had to cancel. I have something that came up. Yeah, there'll be other events. But it starts at 4:30 in the afternoon, so there's no way I could make it because I have to take my dad to an appointment at like 2 tomorrow. 9 to 10, no fanboys, exactly. Yeah, the Ahmed Johnson promo, you can't even understand a thing he's fucking saying. You can't understand a word Ahmed Johnson said on that fucking promo. Alright, guys, I hate to cut it short, but I actually have to call it a night. I was going to end the stream at midnight. It was a short stream today. Tomorrow night, I should be live. We will be playing Hyrule Warriors. Hyrule Warriors, more than likely. Thank you guys for hanging out with me tonight and watching me do the Switch accessories. I know you guys weren't really interested in that. But you guys have a safe and good night, guys. I'll see you later. I really appreciate the support, guys. Thank you.